Hi everyone. A warm welcome to Happy Hour. So nice to be with you. Ah, so, so for today's practice together, um, I'd like to consider the theme, the consideration of our practice as service. What if our practice is service to ourselves, to the world? And this practice, happy hour, this practice of um, celebration, cultivating joy, cultivating metta, cultivating kindness, cultivating goodness. I want to share a poem as inspiration, and this poem is called Service is Joy. It's by Rabindranath Tagore. I spell the name Rabindranath, Tagore, Tagore. It's a very short poem. I'd even memorize it. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted, and behold, service was joy. Isn't that a great poem? Gives me a lot of joy. I'll read it one more time. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted, and behold, service was joy. So, with that as the theme, with that as the inspiration, what if this offering, our practice is joy? What if our practice is service? Service to ourselves, service to others. Practice as joy, practice as joy, practice as service. All of these, the same, exploring the equivalence of practice, but practice in general, but here in particular, practice of metta, cultivation of kindness, goodwill for ourselves, for others, as service. It's cultivation of joy as service, service as joy, practice as joy. So that's the invitation for tonight, for this afternoon, for this moment in time, wherever you are, for our practice together. So, having set the frame, let's begin formally. Let's land. Let's land in our bodies. Landing in this moment in time. Arriving in this body in this moment. Whatever the circumstances. Connecting the felt sense of the sit bones on the cushion, our bottom, kissing the earth, our feet kissing the earth, our body softening relaxing into the earth, kissing the earth. Connecting with the breath. Maybe slowing down the breath, slowing down the in-breath, slowing down the in-breath, slowing down the out-breath. Just here, relaxing, slowing down the body, into this moment, unwinding, slowly giving yourself space. Slowing down your body, your heart, your mind, your breath. Maybe breathing to the count of 5, and breathing out to the count of 5. Letting go of the counting, slowing down even more. If you find, if you wake up to the mind having wondered, ah, dear mind, oh, sweetheart, it's okay. It is of the nature of awareness, of knowing, of the mind to think. It's okay. Seeing clearly what is arising in this moment, what thought, smiling at it. Hello, thought. Hi, friendly, lighthearted. Hmm. And landing back, without any judgment, no need, smilingly landing back with the body, with the breath, enjoying, enjoying this process of sitting and being breathed. If we don't judge ourselves, if we don't reprimand ourselves, force ourselves, expect a tight way for things to go a certain way in our practice, to have aspiration, but not expectation. Practice can become easy, practice can become joyous. Practice as joy. Practice as joy. See if you can give yourself space to relax, to soften down. Enjoy this moment of quiet, of solitude, of turning inward, sitting and being breathed. Now, can there be a sense of breathing in well being, breathing in goodness, gladness, good wishes for yourself? Breathing it in, as if it's offered to you in each breath, filling your body, filling your lungs, and then breathing it out with each out with the world. May I be safe in the out breath, in the in breath, and in the out breath. May all beings be safe. In breath, may I be happy. Out breath, may all beings be happy. In breath, may I be healthy. Out breath, may all beings be healthy. In breath, may I have ease. And then turning it and sharing it expansively with the whole world, just as I wish for myself. May the whole world, all beings have ease. This might be reduced to just one word if you synchronize it with the breath. Breathing in, breathing in safety, safe. Breathing out, safe. Happy. Breathing out, happy. As a wish to all. Breathing in health, goodness. Breathing out health, beings. Breathing in ease, breathing out ease. Just simply breathing in goodwill, gladness, well-being, whatever word, single word works for you. Bringing out, breathing out, the same for the whole world. Maybe just simply that, if it's starting to feel complicated. Can we consider our practice? Breathing in goodness, breathing out, shining out goodness unto the world as service, as service, practice as service. to ourselves. Breathing in goodwill, friendliness. Breathing out goodwill, metta, love, friendliness. Trusting you are needed. You are needed. Your service, your participation in life in the unique way that you show up is needed. Trusting, trusting your participation, your service, your noble service is needed. Breathing in love, breathing in metta, breathe out metta. Letting goodwill, metta, love be breathed in, not yours, simply offered. Trust. trusting that love is offered, compassion is offered. You are held in it by the universe. And your participation matters. Your cultivation is service to this goodness. Receiving goodwill, care, love with each breath into every cell of your body. Letting yourself be nourished by it, held by it, trusting its goodness. Breathing out, letting your heart shine with goodwill, friendliness for others. May all beings be well. And if any thoughts or judgments come up, I can't do this, this is hard, my mind's a mess, I'm a failure, I can't do this practice. You don't have to believe any of these thoughts. Smile, smile, breathe with them. Take them along as you breathe in care and breathe out care. Let these judgments be transformed, if any, through the breathing in and out of love and care, friendliness. Invite them to breathe with you. See what happens when You invite the judgments to breathe in goodness and breathe out goodness with you. Do it lightheartedly. See if anything gets transformed or shifts. For the last minutes of this practice, reconnecting with the framework as if we're sitting and offering our practice, bowing and offering our practice as service, as joy as service, putting it on the altar, the universal altar of goodness, service to ourselves, the deepest sense, service to all beings in a joyful way. We offer out of generosity our heart's gifts. There's a joy that comes. Here, please have the best of me, the best I have offer in this moment. Regardless of how I judge it to have been, if my mind was distracted, if I was sleepy or in pain or anything else. This is the best way I could show up. I did my best, letting go of any judgments, putting your intentions, your beauty, your goodness, of your cultivation, of your service on the altar. Letting your heart be uplifted with your unique contribution. You are needed. You are needed. May all beings everywhere, may all beings be well. May all beings be free, including ourselves. Thank you all for your practice, for your participation. You are needed. Can you take a moment to take that to heart? You are needed. Your participation is needed. Your practice as service to yourself and all beings. And practice as joy, not forced. So, we have time for reflections, for questions, for comments, especially if you haven't shared in a while, especially if you're new. I'd love to hear from you. And if you type in chat to me privately, I won't read your name. If it's typed to everyone, I will read your name and the reflection. And also you can raise your Zoom hand. Would love to hear your vocal reflections, questions, comments. One reflection: breathing in loving care for myself, breathing out loving care for others. Ah, lovely. Beautiful. Thank you for that. So powerful. So powerful. Allison says, showing up tonight was an extreme act of loving kindness towards myself. Yay. Thank you for showing up. And it's also an act of loving kindness towards all of us and everyone, all beings everywhere. An act of service. Yeah. Marie Christine says, lovely words. Thank you for that, Allison. And I see hearts lit up by others. One more reflection before we go to Diana's raised hand. I sometimes have such an urge to bring goodness into the world. It's nourishing to think my practice is this gift. Oh, yay. Oh, that makes my heart lit up to no end. Oh, that's so beautiful. The urge to bring goodness into the world. It's nourishing to think my practice is this gift. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Oh, yes. Thank you for that. My heart lights up feeling that, resonating with you, with that reflection. Thank you. Thank you. And again, I'm honoring when you send it directly to me, I won't read your name. And if it's sent to everyone, then I read the name. So that's, as I said, I'm honoring that. So, Diana, please.
I just wanted to say that I was watching you a little bit during the meditation, and it was inspiring because I kept thinking, you seem to be having such a good time. You seem to be having fun. And I really mean that doing this, I didn't have a sense that you're thinking about dinner tonight or anything. You seem to be there enjoying yourself, truly. And so that's fun for me to see that. It kind of spreads. So thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for sharing that. It gives me great joy that this medium, in the past it would be just audio Dharma. I mean, audio Dharma is fantastic and it's great to be able to listen. And yet I think it is nice to have the visual, right? The visual and it delights me to know that yes, I was having a great time. I was delighting in this practice, absolutely delighting in this practice of, oh yes, breathing in. I mean, all the aspects that I was sharing with you, I was practicing myself. It was just giving me so much joy to be practicing with you and practice it, just connecting with this. So yeah, thank you, Diana. I'm delighted that inspires you, that supports you. Thanks for saying that. Sweet. Yeah, lovely. Any other reflections? Yeah, appreciation from YouTube. Thank you all on YouTube for joining. Thank you, Cedric and others. Any other reflections, questions? I see a thumbs up. Is that a raised hand? Because let's see. Do you want to share? Is that?
California. During a flex alert, let's keep our power up and running. Set AC cooler and use big appliances before 4 p.m. Then
Yes.
again, sleeps and take it easy.
Cedric, yes.
Sign up today.
You wouldn't go to your family doctor for open heart surgery, so why go to a plumbing, HVAC, or roofing
Okay.
company?
Whoops. Oh, I think we had you're muted again. I wasn't sure if you wanted to raise your hand, Cedric, or if that was a thumbs up. I asked you to unmute, and then it seemed like anyway. I think we're having some technical difficulties. So tell you what, I think what we'll do is, given that it's 6:48, we'll go to small group practice. We'll go to small group practice, and when we come back, we'll reserve couple of minutes at the end for reflections, and raise your hand again if you would, Cedric. To yes, you log on. Oh, got it. Yeah, sounds great. Okay, got your message on YouTube. So let's turn to practicing in small groups together. So considering that you are needed, your participation is needed. You are needed. So, um, supporting yourself, supporting each other, and knowing that your practice, your way of showing up, your unique expression in this world, in the way that you show up, is a gift. Is service. Is service. The way you show up for yourself and showing up for others. We serve each other in this practice. So I will create the rooms now, the breakout rooms, and let's take the first 15 seconds as usual to just care for yourself, care for others in silence, metta for yourselves, for others, and then share as little or as much as you wish. And here are the rooms. rooms and they are open. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. The rooms are closed. Everyone is back. Welcome back, everyone. So, oops, great. All right. So we have, we have a few minutes for reflections, questions, comments, and feel free to type them in chat or raise your hand. Don't be shy. What did you discover? Nice. See, great, Cedric. I see your hand. Fantastic. And there. And by the way, just to say, we had a bit of a confusion because there's another Cedric. Oh, on YouTube.
That's me.
Oh, that is you. Oh, okay. I got confused. All right, that is you. I thought so lovely to have you with us, Cedric. So, oh,
Yes, thank you very much. This is my first time here, and it's a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed the meditation, and the group that I was in. What I shared was my experience with metta. And if I'm out running errands or doing something like that, and I'm not able to stop and give assistance to an automobile accident or say hello to a homeless person, I send them metta. And using metta practice, I feel it on an emotional level. And I feel that that's when it's most effective for me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Cedric, and welcome to Happy Hour. Lovely to have you with us. Yay.
Thank you.
Um, and really appreciate what you shared. There's a sense that, and I want to highlight what you said, because there are times in the world that it's not possible for us to act, to physically act out of compassion, and yet sometimes we don't want to turn our eyes and just avoid looking at people or avoid them altogether because that's painful too. That's really painful, that avoidance of, oh, I can't, or I'm in a rush. But what you are really highlighting and what you're bringing forth is this sense of goodwill, kindness. I care for you. May you be well. I see you. I see you in my heart. I see your suffering, and I care for you, and I care for me because in this moment I can't help you, support you, and I see you. I care for you. I wish you well. So it's so much better than avoiding or distracting ourselves. It's sharing goodwill, even if we're not able to. If we were able to, and again, it's almost like it's along the lines of training our hearts, because you actually, if you are moved, you are giving the metta, it's like, well, actually maybe I can stop to help, who knows, that turn actually can happen, which is very different from turning one's gaze altogether. So thank you for bringing that in. Beautiful, beautiful practice of compassion in real time in the world. So a couple of other reflections. Laurel says, lovely meditation, lovely sharing, lovely people. Yes, I agree. Lovely sharing, lovely people. I completely agree. What a beautiful Sangha you are. Beautiful people. And Alice says, I'm not the only one who struggles with meditation and awareness. It isn't always perfect, and that's okay. Yes, absolutely. And it's lovely that that becomes clear, especially when we talk in small groups and realize, no, we're not defective. This is just part of this practice. The mind gets just distracted. Yeah, beautiful. So, dear ones, oh, namaste, Hugh. I offer my heart, says Hugh. Beautiful. Offering our hearts as service, our hearts as service, cultivating our hearts in goodness for ourselves, for others. So, thank you all. Thank you for showing up, for your practice, for your service to yourself and to the world. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free, including ourselves. Thank you.